Welcome to a word of hope for Friday of the 28th week in Ordinary Time. My name is Father Brian Walker. We look at all of the things that are going on around us, and so much of our news is filled with things that we really don't want to hear. We don't want to hear about carjackings. We don't want to hear about children being shot again. We don't want to hear about violence. We don't want to hear about most of the things that we hear about in the news. I have a friend who tells me, I don't even bother to watch the news anymore because it's all bad. I need something good in my life. And then all of a sudden I think about today. And in the psalm today, we hear that you come to me, Lord, in times of trouble. Well, if the Lord isn't coming now, when will the Lord come? Because there's nothing but trouble around us. And yet we are called to continue on with what the Lord tells us, and that is the Lord comes to us in times of trouble and then fills us with the joy of salvation. There is so much that is going on, and yet we still have to see our own frailty. We still have to see all of the things that are going on and still realize that God has not deserted us. Oh, some people want to say that God has abandoned us. God has left us alone. But it's not about God leaving us alone, but it's about God showing us the way and we being able to take with what we have seen and turn that bad, that awfulness that's happening in the world into something that can give us hope. And that is that we are called to be the hope and the joy of so many other people around us. It's not about us and it's not about what we have, but it's about what we can offer to one another, especially in these difficult times. Times are not bad. Times are not bad. And I say that again, times are not bad. What's bad is sometimes the things that we do to other people instead of bringing out the good. I hear about people talking about the good old days, the good old days. I shudder to think about the young people today when they look back on these as the good old days. Let us do our part to make these days as good as we can possibly make them. Maybe not necessarily for ourselves, but definitely for those around us, to give them some hope, to give them some joy. We have this word of hope today so that you can take that hope and go forward and do something with it. May the Lord strengthen us each and every day to be the best that we can. Amen.